Hello, Namaskar. Welcome to Riyaaz with RiyaazPal Fun Friday session. Fun Friday. Uh, Last week, when we did this whole tuning thing on the Fun Friday, I guess I did not provide enough details for some of the things that I mentioned, especially the beats, and that caused a little bit more confusion than clarifying things. So that was first point, and then I am also encouraged by a whole lot of questions that people have asked both on the YouTube as well as to me individually personally. So I'm kind of encouraged enough to handle this topic in a little bit more detail today. Again, we are only going to go through 3 or 4 slides, and I'm going to give a demo, and we are going to just talk about tuning and a little bit of tuning theory, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, because I just don't want to scare away people by saying that, hey, there is this Fourier transform and this and Laplace this and that. All that is not needed. Only thing I will touch is arithmetic. So as usual, what we do is from Monday through Thursday, we increase our load a bit every day. Mondays we start with lambe arse tak svar lagana, long notes. Tuesdays we do only kharj practice. Wednesdays we do Madhya Saptak and Taar Saptak, and on Thursdays you all sing whole bunch of paltas. The harmonium that I use is perfectly in tune. I tune my own harmoniums. I've been doing it for last 30 years, and they have always been perfectly and accurately tuned. So this is especially important because people who have old harmoniums and they are not tuned for a while, they go out of tune, and you just keep on practicing with them. That's just isn't right. And many times people also don't have tambura. So my tambura is also real. All right. So with this, let's get into the subject. Let me share my screen. All right. So this is a leg dem that I had done a while back, and I'm going to just reuse some of those slides, but not all of them. Very basic thing, everybody knows hertz is how the frequencies are measured, number of cycles per second, and fundamental frequency is the base frequency for that note. What happens is any note which is complex note, which is not not something that we just create using a $10 Casio, all those things are quite complex. Complex in a sense that they contain the fundamental frequency, 2 times fundamental, 3 times fundamental, 4 times fundamental, etc., etc., etc. So that's how the entire note or swar is formed. And then because of the overtones, the richness shows up. So for example, I'm going to just play on my harmonium a little bit, and you will see how rich the sound is, and that is mainly because of all these overtones are present. So this is how the rich sound will sound like, a rich harmonium sound, because it has all those overtones. So again, what is an octave? Something very simple, that is, this is not hard at all. From sa to sa is the octave, from normal sa to the upper sa is an octave. For example, if your sa is 100 hertz and I'm choosing 100 to demonstrate, okay, because 100 is a number that everybody can relate to. In reality, the numbers are slightly different, quite a bit different, because A4 equals to 440 is the standard, and that's how the frequencies are. But let's stick to 100. समझने में बहुत आसान है. If 100 hertz is your sa, then your upper sa is 200 hertz. So that is a one complete octave. And if we take that complete octave and divide that into 1200 equal parts, then each part is called 1 cent. So if somebody says, hey, my harmonium or my sitar or my guitar or whatever is 5 cents sharp, That means it's higher by 5 cents compared with नॉर्मल, एंड नॉर्मल इज A4 इक्वल 440. सो जो स्टैंडर्ड ट्यूनिंग है उससे वो 5 सेंट चढ़ा है. 5 सेंट इज अगेन 1200 सेंट्स इज अ कंप्लीट ऑक्टेव, and it has shifted only by 5 cents to the right. So that is how cent concept existed. Cents are much easier to describe compared to the ratios and everything. And on an equal tempered harmonium, which is how almost all your harmoniums are, all your pianos are, entire Bollywood runs on equitempered tuning. Each note is 100 cents apart. So there are 12 notes including Shuddha, Komal and Tivra. So there are 12 notes. Each note is 100 cents apart. So 1200 cents makes a complete octave. So that's how the octave definition is. Now comes to the part. Now we have come to the part which I need to provide a little bit more details, which I did not do last Friday. So beat is nothing but the volume fluctuations due to interference. When we say beats, it does not, in this context, this does not mean a tabla beat or a matra or anything that we count on hand like this. No, beat is a volume fluctuation which I will demonstrate. And if two frequencies are close enough, then you get the volume fluctuations. For example, 100 Hertz and 99 Hertz will provide a volume fluctuation at 1 Hertz. That means 1 second. One example of that we saw last time when I demonstrated, two frequencies and played them at the same time, and you could see the volume going up and down. So that is a beat. And when you are Surila, when your sur is pakka, and if the harmonium is playing one note and you are trying to play the same note, rather trying to sing the same note, by singing together, if you do not hear any beats, then you are perfectly in tune. If you are not in tune, then the volume fluctuation happens, and then people say, "Bhai, iska sur laga nahi hai." As simple as that. Nothing more complicated than this. So let's take a look at a demo, and that will be the last thing that I'll be doing today. Again, these things are complicated, so I have to be I don't want to create a lot of things in the same session. So यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे हम लोग? Little explanation and a demo. So I'm going to play the note. This is the C note, and if I play it to repeat, then it goes like this. Okay. Now currently I'm in equal or equal temperament tuning, and if I do this, if C is Sa, then your E is your Ga. So you can play both together, and let's play them. Okay, Sa Ga, that's what I'm playing together. Now what I want you to listen to carefully is, in equal temperament, they do produce beats, and if I switch to just intonation, which is another name for Gandhara tuning, which is Indian tuning, they become in tune. So I'll keep on shifting back and forth. What you have to do is you have to listen to make sure that you can discern between those two. Okay, let's give it a shot. Now I'm going to change. So my hope is you could discern. I'm not going to ask you to do anything else, just asking you to see if you can hear the difference, and that's all that is needed. The last thing which we'll do today, which is again completely optional, this is out of syllabus. If this is, you get it, otherwise, we will do it at later point. No issues with that at all. So क्या करेंगे हम लोग? I'm going to play but this in equal temperament. But this Gandhar, which is E, I'm going to start bringing it down and then you can hear beats, and at some point in time beats will go away. This whole software is written by telecommunication engineer from Canada. His name is Pierre Louis. Outstanding software. He is an engineer by profession and musician by choice, and he wrote this outstanding piece of software that I'm using right now. So without further delay, let's start experimenting with it. Once again, keep going down. Lot more prominent. Now we are very close. And now we are in tune. Perfect tune. So what happened was, we started on, and then the beats kept on going, flattening out. So it was then it and then it all flattened out where it was in perfect sur. Again, if this is way too much, I apologize. This is not a very simple subject, but nonetheless extremely interesting, and ability to understand beats is very good, because if you can count the beats, or you can not count, the count is the wrong word, if you can see that the two notes are producing beats, and if you can subconsciously hear that, then you will always be in tune, because then you can correct yourself. That's it for today, folks. I sincerely hope that this had, it was a little bit of interest to you. Let me know through the YouTube or any other means if this needs repetition. I know that this will need to be repeated few times. There is no doubt about that. But we will see how it goes. Again, thank you very much for listening to my monologue and everything that I talked about. I will see you next Monday for Lambe Arse